An Ohio beekeeper who posed with a hive full of bees during a maternity photo shoot has lost her child. Emily Mueller described her family's grief over losing the baby on Facebook Sunday. "It is with the most deepening sadness I share that our sweet Emerson Jacob was born an angel yesterday at 1:18 p.m. He weighed 7 pounds 1 ounce and was 20.25 inches long. Please pray for us today and the days to come," she wrote. The photos of Mueller cloaked in a swarm of 20,000 bees caused a buzz last summer. She said she had consulted her doctor about her unborn child's well-being before staging the shoot. She also made sure the bees had full bellies so that they would be less active and less likely to sting during the photo shoot, the Kansas City Star reported. Her friend, Kendra Damies, a professional photographer, agreed to take the pictures, even though she had no experience shooting bees. "I am not a bee person," Damies told the Akron Beacon-Journal at the time. "I didn't have any experience photographing bees before." Cleveland.com via YouTube. Mueller and her husband, Ryan, own the Mueller Honeybee Company, and also remove hives for homeowners and businesses. She said bees have been meaningful to her since her father gave her her first hive as a gift. She told a parenting blog that she started keeping bees after suffering 2 miscarriages. "It was during a time I needed something else to focus on emotionally," she told Baby Center. "I began to read a lot about bees and learned that they not only represent death but the beginning of a new life, and I knew that is what I needed." She became a full-time beekeeper after the birth of her second child, the Kansas City Star reported. Mueller said in a Facebook post that she was busy preparing for an event and wasn't paying attention to her unborn child's movements. Eventually she realized she hadn't felt the baby move and experienced contractions that felt different than any I have had before. The following morning, she saw a doctor who said, "Your baby has passed." Mueller described how heartbreaking it was to hear the doctor's prognosis. "I can't and don't want to explain that feeling to anyone. Turning to your husband and seeing him die inside. Seeing him completely break. Seeing your children feel and suffer your pain in front of your eyes. The pain is unbearable," she wrote. Mueller said, "The worst part of it all was having to deliver the lifeless baby. Finding out your baby died is unfathomable. Learning you have to be induced and deliver your deceased child is way beyond that," she wrote.